Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and...
Brandy.
Really?
Lower.
I can do lower.
Look at
the strays from the light.
I know.
Oh, well. It is
figured out.
September 6th, 2017. You'll see this, of course, tomorrow. It is Wednesday evening. It is 10:39 p.m. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's been a busy day.
Yep.
Let me bring the weather up for the hubster.
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah.
And first, let me say that I'm sorry for the quality, but the webcam that Angie so nicely gave us has been malfunctioning. You guys have noticed the voice distortion, and it's just shutting off at random times and stuff. So when we save up to get another one, we will. But until then, we're just going to have to use the one that came on the laptop. Because we've got medical bills and stuff to pay right now. So,
okay. Currently in PANACEA, Florida, it is 80 degrees, a high today of 86, a low of 64 or 66, and the real feel is 84 degrees. And everybody is, here you go, this year. Everybody has been expressing concerns about our welfare with Irma. And
I had a grandmother named Irma.
Crazy Irma.
But it was an E instead of an I. Yeah, Crazy
Irma. Yeah. You know, and we really, really, really appreciate all the concerns that you guys are showing us. As of now, it looks like that that Irma is going to be heading up on the east coast of Florida, which, you know, I feel bad for those people that have to go through that. A couple friends of ours live over on that side, and but you know, I'm glad it's something that we probably won't have to deal with a whole lot. Matthew last year went up the same side of Florida, and we got a little bit of increase in wind. Matthew wasn't near as massive as Irma. But, you know, we're really hoping that everybody continues to pray for all the people that are having to go through this stuff.
Everybody that we affected in Georgia and the Carolinas also. Yeah. And on up. I mean, we're all going to be affected from it, even if we're not taking a direct hit, because we are in the outer circle. So we will be feeling the brunt of it, but not near as severely as far as we think. Now, there really isn't anything to say more about last night. I think I made the video pretty late, and Brad got home, and I didn't even know what we had for dinner. Oh, I just made a noodle dish and cut up some fresh vegetables, and we had hamburgers. Yeah. But today, we made that decision that we weren't going to have me go up to Tallahassee today. Well, he was going to take me.
Yeah.
Because of the storm and because of the gas shortage, because it doesn't matter whether we're taking a direct hit or not, the gas prices have already risen a lot, and there is a shortage of gas everywhere. There's also a shortage of water and everything.
Yeah, this morning right after we got up, I went and topped off the Jeep. Fortunately, I'd filled it a few days ago, so it didn't take a whole lot.
Yeah. But we decided not to have me go up to have the CT scan, and we rescheduled it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And gas is in 24 hours, gas has jumped up by 40 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
The store I work at, pretty much all of Tallahassee as of yesterday had no bottled water. Crawfordville had no bottled water. We had no bottled water.
Tallahassee didn't.
Yeah, we got Coca-Cola had delivered 8 cases of water to us yesterday, and within a minute and a half, they were all gone.
Oh, I thought it was like 64 cases.
No, it was only 8 cases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many they got today, but when we went in...
Maybe you said it was 64 was supposed to come in today.
Maybe, something like that.
Okay.
And we did get a couple cases of water.
Didn't have that much left, but
no.
We went ahead and got a couple cases of water just, you know...
Yep.
CYA, and we just got provisions from Dollar General to tide us over for a week.
Yep.
We really didn't need that much because we had just, done like a lot of the big stocking up last week. But we wanted to make sure, first and foremost, that we had plenty of pet food.
Yeah.
I like to keep, we like to keep a good week on hand at least, or a little over a week normally. But because of this, and I know it's silly, but feeling like maybe they wouldn't be able to bring trucks down or something, we have a couple weeks on hand.
Oh, yeah.
And,
and these dogs are so abused.
Oh, I know. And we just bought a new bag of cat food and cat litter and all that stuff. And, we make sure, like he said, that we had water, that we know where our camp stove is, the propane bottles. We have a whole list of stuff.
Yeah.
We have the Jeep partially loaded in case we were to have to evacuate, and we had a place to go to in Georgia.
Some friends of ours so graciously invited us up there in case we need to get out.
Our niece and just making sure that we had everything prepared and lists of stuff like your important papers, your medications that you need. Don't forget your wallets, your identification, all that kind of stuff. Your cell phone chargers, and if you have a solar charger, which I recommend anybody really, that if you're in an area where you're going to lose electricity, whether it's for winter storms or whatever, get one of those little solar power chargers that you can charge your cell phones with. Solar power, once you buy that, is the sun rays are free, so, we've picked up the stuff that we needed and a few things we didn't, and, but we're watching our money a lot more closely, because like I said, we do have medical bills, and we will have more medical bills coming up, and,
and working, I worked last night. And, there's a lot of people that were heading out to, heading up north to get out of the storm. And what really surprised me is it's not that big a surprise because economically this is a fairly depressed area. But I talked to several people that they wanted to leave the area, but they don't have the money, So they're going to be...
It's hard unless you have money sitting around or money on your credit cards. You don't really have a lot of money sitting around to, like a lot of people asked us if we were going to take our RV and go up to Georgia. And it's like, well, no, it gets 6 miles to the gallon where our Jeep gets
20.
And, so if we did have to evacuate, or if we end up having to evacuate, because you never know. Is we would take our dogs with us. We have a cat carrier. She would go with us. I can't just leave these guys.
No.
Like I said last night, if you had an elderly person or a person that had, medical needs, or you had small children or something, yes, I can understand you having to leave your animals behind. But, if there's just no way you can take them, but, these guys will go ahead and take, and, but knock on imitation wood, we won't have to evacuate. If anybody is in an area where you have to evacuate, you can send me an email, and I will let you know about the area we're at, and let you know if there's room in the campgrounds in our area for you. So far, like the one that we're in and stuff, there is, but I don't know if maybe they have been booked. Those sites could have been booked for Friday. We don't know.
That's very true.
So, and I know that so far I heard that Atlanta Speedway had opened up their area for campers, so you might want to call or find out through somebody that maybe lives up in the area. So I heard there's no motel rooms to be had. That's
not a surprise.
Clear on up. So, but Yeah, I hope nobody. It's like pandemonium out there right now, and people need to just kind of take a breath and calm down some, and you know, I mean, we're always going to have natural disasters.
Yep.
Always.
Yeah, we got Charlie.
He's a natural disaster.
Yes, he's a, yeah.
Oh, poor Charlie, him laying his head on his daddy lap. Yeah, him and the poor baby. And
then Nixie's laying on our feet.
Yeah.
Missy's laying on my other foot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's.
Oh, and I was social today, people.
Yes, you were.
I was working on my social skills a little bit. I went over and talked to our next door neighbor. Told them if they leave that they can put some stuff behind our RV if they need to. And then I've taken Missy for a little walkabout. I did get my walk in. Mm-hmm. I know I'm shooting for 3 times a week, and I did still get my walk in.
Yep.
And so I walked all through Dollar General, and then I walked around here, and I walked over to Bob, and then I walked over to Kay and Carlton's, and you know, talked with them. Might get to start going to Tuesday night bingo. Maybe not this next Tuesday if the storm takes them out. But so, oh, and I did get another hat done. So
very cool,
me, mister.
Excuse me if I'm in your way.
Excuse me, mister. I got this little hat done. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that webcam, see if I can get it to work, because this is driving me nuts.
Why?
It's just the picture is not very good or anything.
Well, that was hot. We'll work on it.
He has a cold still.
I do.
Don't you?
I've been taking drugs.
We bought him some Theraflu.
Yeah, I've been taking Theraflu.
It's him as a sick boy.
And still, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I got as much done as I could.
You did pretty good for a sick boy.
Yeah, I did 3 loads of laundry and got the Jeep. We've been going on a few drive-abouts, a few excursions, and a few trips into town. And when we do, oh man, I've just been punctured. Thank you, Angel. By Angel.
Oh, see, I didn't do it.
No, it wasn't you. But we've gone through several excursions, and especially when we go out to the beach, you track in a lot of sand, and we had enough to build our own little sand castle in the Jeep. So I figure I pulled all the stuff out of there.
We're gonna have a hurricane to clean out the Jeep.
Yeah, it takes a Category 5 hurricane to get me to clean out the Jeep. And but I got the Jeep all cleaned out, and then I got the water in there. I've got a little Coleman propane stove, and I got that in there. And then we've got a tote where if we do have to bug out, then we're gonna we've got canned goods, we've got soup, we've got tuna, but we've got crackers and stuff.
Peanut butter.
And we have peanut butter. And then we've got an extra bag of dog food in the Jeep. And, because we don't want the little critters to go hungry. And, I've heard of several people that was another one preventing them from going to a shelter or something like that. Because most shelters don't allow pets.
Nope.
And Teresa and I were talking about it within the last day or two, and sorry, I'm just trying not to cough in your face.
Oh,
and Teresa's getting naked back there. Whoa, yeah!
Go away!
And now I forgot what I was going to say. I just completely blew my mind. But the shelters. The shelters. Most shelters won't allow pets, and I told Teresa, I said, well, if it comes down to it, we'll go to a shelter, and I told her she can go in and stay inside, and I'll sleep out in the Jeep with the critters, and she informed me that would not be happening, that we're going to stick together, so, but it's, we're just hurry up and wait, we keep checking on updates on the storm and see what's happening, and you know, I feel bad for the people that are in the direct path of the storm, but I'm very grateful that we're not going to be in the direct path of the storm.
We hope not.
We hope not. You know, as of now, it's looking good for us, not good for these other people. But then I was also reading about another hurricane that's been up.
There's another one right behind it.
And there's another one in the Gulf of Mexico. You know, we picked this area of Florida, the Big Bend area, because historically it's least likely to get hit by a hurricane. And there hasn't been a hurricane that's touched down in, or made landfall. That was the big word I was thinking of.
Landfall.
Made landfall in Florida in 11 years. And of course, 3 months after we move here, we get hit by Hermine. A month later, the other side of Florida gets hit by Matthew, and then Irma's hitting. So yeah, the whole family's just coming down on top of us. But then if we would have stayed in Wyoming, Yellowstone would have blown up and
there you go.
Blown Wyoming off the face of the map.
Yep. So anyway, what else we got to say?
I've said all my throat can handle.
Yep. So yeah, we still had a good day though.
Yes, we did.
You know.
Yes, we did.
That's a nice thing. I mean, well, it's not a nice thing, but when there's a storm or something happens, all the neighbors come out and we're all yakking and reminds me of last year.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. So far, a lot of the people are staying.
Yeah.
Some are leaving, but most people are staying.
Yeah. Our next door neighbor, they want to stay, but their trailer has 2 beds that fold out of the one folds out of the front, one folds out of the back.
Yeah.
And they've got a canvas top on them.
Yeah.
And if it looks like it's going to be bad, they've got to get out because that canvas is not going to hold up under the storm.
Yeah.
You know?
So, they were leaning more towards staying when I talked to them.
Okay.
But, yeah. And so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's been a good day, and I'm just going to, you know, we're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, and that's all we can do. And, you know, I had to just kind of calm down about it. The weird thing about me, well, one of the weird things, is when I get overly stressed, I just kind of shut down.
Yeah.
Not only will I just get kind of, if I'm terrified, just kind of rooted in one place, but I'll go to sleep on it. I have a little bit of a sleep problem anyway, where I'll just kind of go to sleep. You know, what do you call that? Sleep deprivation or whatever. Or, you know, I'll just kind of go to. If I'm overly tired, I just.
Yeah.
And if I'm overly stressed, I will do the same thing. Where Bradley, Francis, Heide.
What? I got the middle name.
I know. I'm trying to say something, and you're just being weird.
I can't help it.
Just sit there. Behave for a minute.
Okay.
I'm watching you.
Love you.
But anyway, I'm watching you, Brad. Heidi, I see that. But I will just kind of nod out on you, like I did earlier, huh?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just kind of like, I don't know if it's kind of my body just kind of handles stress that way, where it's just kind of like, well, just put your ass to sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to go because I need to take a shower. And if you say anything about that, I'm going to hurt you. I could have my hand right by your genitals and on them and squeezing them hard in just a second.
Why would you do that?
If you say anything like, yes, you do.
I had never even thought that.
Well, good thing, because I don't want to have to harm you.
I don't want you to have to harm me either.
But I'm going to go take a shower. Bradley,
what?
Why are you so weird?
I can't help it. It's genetics.
I know, I've met your family. Anyway, we love you guys, and we do cherish your friendship so much. And we think you guys are awesome, and we are praying for everybody and sending good thoughts for everybody in Irma's path, and everybody that was in Harvey's path, and everybody that is dealing with all of the fires up in Oregon and Montana and California, Colorado, Wyoming, etc.
Yep.
And anybody that's having a craptastic day, we're sending good thoughts your way too.
Yes, we are.
Say goodbye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Goodbye.